2025 meeting of the Appointments Committee. I now call this meeting to order. Please be advised that FATV is conducting an audio and video recording of this meeting for public broadcast. I ask that anybody else in the audience who is recording this meeting to please identify themselves for the record now by standing and stating your name and city of residence. All right, seeing none, at this time I ask that all electronic devices be placed into silent mode. And I invite anybody in the audience who wishes to speak to please approach the podium, identify yourself by name and address, and identify the agenda item which you would like to speak. Then you may speak on it for no more than 2 minutes.
Jacqueline Wetchy, Fitchburg resident, speaking on John Bogsdasarian. Under the chairship of Bogsdasarian, the Fitchburg Board of Health has been hostile to business. One niche reviewer noted, "I've been running restaurants in the Boston area for 20 years. There is no other city as difficult as this one," end quote. Small retailers are subject to old local regulations dating from when cannabis was still illegal that are stricter than the already high state requirements. The one business Bogsdasarian has been friendly towards is waste management, with a landfill contract that cheats the city and is putting us on a path towards trash fees for residents. Both residents and businesses faced onerous mandates during the pandemic that Leominster and other communities did not have, and our COVID outcomes were no different than in those places. Bogsdasarian is very confident in his opinions, even as his knowledge is not current, and he refuses to take the foundation's coursework required by the state for Board of Health members so he can get up to date. If you ever wonder why more and more of our tax burden falls on residents and less is borne by commercial properties, look no further than the way he has run his board. When faced with constructive feedback, he has discouraged public input, moving meetings from the evening to during work hours to limit participation, buried a citizen's petition and never had it voted on, and even proposed to the City Council that if anyone complains about how the Board of Health acts, they should be fined $100. Lastly, in 2023, several city residents reached out to all physicians residing in Fitchburg, and we found that if Board of Health meetings were moved to the evening, there is another physician currently practicing and willing to serve. If you are told Bogsdasarian is our only choice, you're being misled. We do have the power with our appointments to become a better and more business-welcoming community.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? All right, seeing none, we'll now move on to our agenda. So the first appointment, new appointment letter for the Board of Health, term to expire January 1st, 2027. Jamie Darcangelo.
Councilor Kutcher, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Councilor Zarella, Green.
Jamie.
Okay, just tell us a little bit about yourself and why you want to serve.
My name is Jamie Darcangelo, and I'm a nurse at the local community health center up at Community Health Connections. But long before I was a nurse, I had a passion for public health. I was the director of prevention and education at AIDS Project Worcester during the 1990s, one of the more difficult times with HIV. And I think, and thereafter, when I first graduated from nursing school, I worked for Community Health Link and was nurse manager of their detox. And so I've seen a lot of issues regarding public health, and it's really been a passion for me. And I think the city of Fitchburg is a great city, and keep the health and welfare of the residents of Fitchburg is really very important to me.
Councilor Cruz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Darcangelo, thanks for volunteering. I think it really would be incredible for the city to have someone with your experience, your expertise, your passion. And I just want to thank you for stepping forward and for offering those values and those traits that you have. I think it'd be a great addition to the city, and I look forward to it. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I yield the floor.
Thank you so much, Councilor Cruz.
Councilor Green.
Yes, thank you. Jamie, it's nice to see you standing here before us. So I want to commend your effort in wanting to serve on a board and commission to always move us forward and to keep the public's health always in mind. I have no doubt that when there's issues that arise with this, the Board of Health, that you'll be on it and you will serve with pride and honor and with the residents in mind. So I look forward to having you on this board.
100%. Thank you, Councilor Green.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right, we have motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, congratulations, Mr. Darcangelo.
What an honor, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, next is a reappointment letter to the Board of Health for a term to expire January 1st, 2028. Dr. John Bogsdasarian.
To the chair, I have to recuse myself from this appointment.
Okay. Mr. Bogsdasarian did send me an email, which he asked if I could read. If you give me 2 seconds, let me pull it up. Okay. It says, I received an invitation from you to attend the appointments meeting at the Legislative Building on Tuesday, June 17th, 2025 at 6:45. I will not be able to attend as I will be out of the country on that date. I have enjoyed participating on the Fitchburg Board of Health, and although there have been some contentious issues to navigate, I've tried at all times to be as fair and helpful as I could. Although I will not be able to be at the meeting, I would like to let the City Council know that I would be pleased to continue to serve on the Board of Health if that meets their approval. Very truly yours, John R. Bogsdasarian, M.D.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
I kind of want Mr. Bogsdasarian here because I have some questions for him, but obviously I'm outvoted, so he stands approved. Go ahead.
If I may, Mr. Chair, Dr. Bogsdasarian has, as we've done in the past historically, when individuals have served the city for multiple terms or a previous appointment and been good stewards of the city, we've been more open to approving them without their presence versus someone who's a new appointment. So in that spirit, I think we could continue that and approve Dr. Bogsdasarian for his efforts and his work and his good stewardship of the city so far. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
So, okay, despite my questions, it looks like Dr. Bogsdasarian is approved. This would end our agenda.
Second.
Motion to adjourn. We stand adjourned.